my first starring role, and my first co-star was Dick Van Dyke, which means a lot more than just both of your names above the title. I mean, a lot more. Your co-star is your best friend. You're together from curtain up to curtain down. For 2.5 hours, you're all each other's gut. Now, when the curtain falls, you don't even have to like one another. But personally, I liked all of my co-stars, she says with a straight face. No, it's true, I did. I really liked all of my co-stars. I wouldn't lie to you. I liked them all. Yeah. Okay, there was one. Well, actually, there were 2. And if you're counting 3. But on stage, I adored them all, and that's the important thing. I mean, how difficult is it to adore Antonio Banderas? People would say, Chita, you were so good in 9, and when Antonio Banderas stood in front of you, your leg just went up. I would say if Antonio Banderas stood in front of you, your leg would just go. In Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Brent Carver looked at me with such love. How could I not feel glamorous or irresistible even as a woman who embodied death? Brent Carver is as much poet as he is an actor. Now, when I tangoed with Antonio, I tangoed with a man. When I tangoed with Brent, I danced with a dream. I didn't want to tango with Donald O'Connor and Bring Back Birdie. No, I wanted to make him laugh. I felt he was one of my childhood heroes. So when the producers came to me and said they wanted him to have first billing, I didn't blink. Well, of course, it was Donald O'Connor. But the 2 of us had to have a very good sense of humor because this birdie lasted for 4 performances. My opening night flowers were as fresh leaving the theater as they were coming in. I only had one co-star twice. The first time, I was her partner in crime. The second, I played her mother. If one of us was aging, I guess it wasn't her. The shows were the Rink and Chicago, and the co-star, Liza Minnelli. In the Rink, Liza wanted to prove to herself and to her fans that she could play a role light years away from her Liza with a Z image. Angel, Liza's role, was a loser in ill-fitting khakis. Liza wasn't going to anybody's cabaret at this time. But Liza took to that role with the same mix of daring and talent I had seen in Chicago. Only this time, the audience wasn't buying it. Oh, they'd buy me in a house dress for 2.5 hours, but not Liza in a duffel coat. So, during previews, Halston was hired to design 2 red gowns for the curtain call. I guess a glimpse of the old Liza was better than no glimpse at all. In the Rink, as the mother, I get to have the last word. The song is, Don't Ah-ma me. And Liza couldn't get a word in. If the earth had opened up, if it swallowed me inside, when my darling baby girl even realized I died, you were sitting on a hill with some yippee on your lap, talking love and life and art, and a transcendental rap with a dope I'm sure you smoke, and a healthy dose of coke up your nose. Mommy, you said you had to find yourself, so find yourself some other place, and don't. Mommy, I don't need you around to help me complicate my life, capiche? Don't. Mommy, the sign on the apartment doesn't say Salvation Army, does it? Don't. Mommy, I've heard it all my life and I don't need to hear it now. Now I've got a good thing going and I don't need you to exit. Did you notice where you entered? You can also make an exit, so go out and find a husband. Join the con and be a whore. I am sick and tired of your mom. Shush. Very different from the theater. The theater is 2.5 hours. In the movies, you're there for the whole shoot. But when your co-stars are Shirley Maclaine and Paula Kelly, and the movie is Sweet Charity, well, it's just as intense. The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. Good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every guy I see. Big spender. Spend a little time with me. A fun last good time. A fun last good time. A fun last good time. How's about it, pal Z?